Hey, Shevra, how you doing? You wanna hop out? Okay, I guess we'll just go. Hi, sweeties, it's Cinnamon, and welcome back to another video. So, you probably haven't noticed, but I haven't been able to upload a video in a few weeks because I've been working on something really big. I'll just show you. So, as a slightly spur-of-the-moment decision, I decided to flatten my island. Almost everything is flattened. There are a few things that aren't, just because of some things that I haven't been able to change. But, yeah, I decided to flatten my island. These past few weeks have been really, really stressful because I've had a lot of finals I've had to work on, and I also just really wasn't liking the way that my island was turning out, and so I decided to completely flatten my island and start over. Now, you may be thinking that was like a really crazy idea. I kind of am too. I still can't really believe that I did it, but I am still really excited because this gives me a great opportunity to start over and work on things that I haven't been able to prioritize. So I'm gonna work through and finish up a little bit of the rest of my island and talk about my plans for my island. So of course, one of the reasons you choose to restart your island is to either pick a new theme or find more inspiration. My main compelling factor to it was that I was really not satisfied with my island. I feel like so much of it was just me taking like what I had already done and just making it fit. So I wanted to start this fresh so that I could really focus on what I want my theme to be. And because of that, it's kind of made me reconsider what I want to do for my island. I really have no idea. Life's kind of thrown me upside down recently, and so I'm kind of currently really struggling with what I want to do for my island because there's so many things that I could do, of course. There's so many themes. If you're part of the Animal Crossing community, you've seen all the different cores and whatever. And I didn't really know what I wanted to do. So I've kind of decided, first I want to think about it for a little bit, but I have a few main themes that I'm really leaning towards. I also kind of just want to make my island mine, you know? Everything doesn't have to be compelled by a theme and I can just do whatever builds I want to. I just also do really like themed islands, and so I think it would also help me know which direction I want to take it. So the first big theme that I'm really interested in is horrorcore. I was kind of already doing that with my previous theme of my island, but I was thinking I could go full gung-ho with it and go 100% into trying to make this like a really scary island and suspenseful island that you don't know what's going on, give it a lot of lore, and try and make it as mysterious as I could. I'm trying to find some good inspirations for this. I feel like while this is a popular theme, there aren't that many islands that are doing it. And so a lot of my inspiration comes from Pinterest, as for many people. And so I have a few images up of things that I'm like sort of thinking about would like lead what I'm wanting. And I really like this because I am a really big fan of horror movies. You might not expect this because my favorite pastime is playing Animal Crossing, and I love sweet kawaii aesthetics, but I do really love horror movies and just scary things in general. And so being able to have it like Halloween on my island all the time would be kind of fun. I don't want to have it like specifically Halloween themed because that feels kind of tacky to me, but I do think it would be really fun to do like a scary island that has a big story behind it, kind of like what I was doing before, but just like fully flesh it out. And then on the other side of the spectrum, a totally different turn, I'm thinking about doing like a kawaii island with a lot of pastels and a lot of like bright colors, pretty villagers. I know these are totally two different aesthetics, so that's why I'm really struggling with it right now, because I love both of them, but I don't really know what I want to do. And so I love the kawaii aesthetic because I do love the colors, the bright pastels, and I do love a lot of the really cute villagers. My main struggle with a horror island is that I don't like a lot of the quote-unquote spooky villagers. There are a few that I think are cool, like Kabuki isn't necessarily spooky, but he is interesting and a very unique villager. But like I say, Mary is my number one, and she doesn't exactly fit into that. She does fit into the pastels and kawaii, and so I think that would also be a really fun island theme to do. Mostly I'm just struggling right now with making a decision, and so if you guys hop over to my Instagram, I'll have a poll up on some of my highlights. It'll probably I haven't made it yet, but it'll probably be under some highlights such as island theme, and you can go there and vote. I'll put my handle up right now, but also the link is in the description if you want to follow it. Another theme I really like is the very calming, like, Japanese countryside aesthetic, where your island's filled with rice fields and like a lot of like really rural areas that feel really natural. I know this is a more popular one, but I do also really like it. I just don't know. I'm kind of struggling with what I want to do with my island, and so I think that restarting it, like completely flattening it, would be a good start, just because it gives me like a clean slate to work from, and I'm not struggling to work around what I've already created. So I hope this goes well. It's kind of too late to go back now, but we'll see how this goes. I don't really know what my next video will be, because I really want to upload more speed builds, but I clearly have no direction to go if I don't know what kind of island I want. And so it would really help me if you guys hop over to my Instagram and help me out to deciding. I'll also try and put a poll in the video if I can figure out how to do that. I also just want to say, I know I say this like every time, but your guys' support is really phenomenal and incredible to me. It means so much, and it really helps me with all of my motivation. Like, I was really considering just kind of stopping and maybe coming back to my island in a few months once I've like had a restart, but because of this channel, I actually feel the motivation to work on my island over the summer and like find what I want to enjoy building, if that makes any sense. So thank you guys so much. You probably don't even realize how much you do for me, but it's really amazing to have this little community, even though a lot of you have only seen 1 or 2 videos and maybe haven't even ever commented, but it's still feels really amazing to know that people are enjoying what I'm making. So that's all I have to say this time. Thank you guys so much for coming here and watching this video. I can't imagine you'll enjoy watching me just destroy the rest of my island, so I'll leave it here. Hopefully next week I'll be able to upload a new video with a new update. If you guys do go and check out my Instagram, I'll try and post a lot more with more updates and trying to get more interaction. But I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye!